Hey, what's up guys? John from Tools That Build, and today we're going to talk about jigsaws. It's a tool that's in most shops. These are Dewalt's newest cordless, brushless jigsaws. This is the DCS 334B DHandle Saw and the DCS 335B barrel grip. I'll cover the features of each and go over the differences between the two and why you'd want one over the other. So let's get going. Alright, first we'll look at the DHandle Saw, the DCS 334B. On top of the handle, this saw has a 7 detent speed dial to preset the speed. This is obviously important depending on what type of material you're working on or how many turns you need to make. Both of these saws share the same toolless blade change system. Both saws accept a standard t-shank bit and can be taken in and out by pulling on the metal lock lever. The blade angle can be changed by the switch here on the side. You can see the blade move from angled backwards, returning to a neutral position. The saw can cut up to 45-degree angles on either side. To change the cut angle, release the lock lever, push the shoe forward, and twist the plate to the desired angle. Lock it back in and you're ready to cut on any angle. The blade on both these saws won't launch out, but it will drop free of the saw, so no handling of hot blades is necessary. The DHandle Saw has a variable speed dial as well as a variable speed trigger, allowing you to control the speed as you go by how hard you do or do not squeeze the trigger. As you can see here, it's easy to speed it up and slow it down while working. Both saws share identical front blowers to clear dust from the cut lines, as well as dual LED lights to help you see your work better. Alright, let's get to cutting. The saw is set to 5, and the 334B D-handle cuts the half-inch plywood clean and quickly. You can see how well the front blower pushes the sawdust away from the front as the saw turns. For the purpose of this video, both saws will use a brand new Dewalt wood cutting blade. From the front angle, you can see how much of an upgrade the LED and blowers are over the previous models. Alright, next up, the newest model, the barrel grip, the DCS 335B. Similar to the D-handle, the barrel grip has a speed dial, however it is located on the bottom of the handle. So same as the D-handle, this saw can cut up to 45-degree angles in either direction. The adjustment works in the same way. Release the lock and slide the plate forward and twist the plate to the needed angle. Before you use it, just make sure you remember to slide the plate back and lock it back in. The barrel grip saw has an on-off switch located on the side, easily reached using the thumb of the right hand. It is a little awkward if you're left-handed though. The switch is only an on and an off, no speed control. To control the speed, you have to switch the saw on and use the speed detent wheel while cutting. Alright, let's cut some plywood. You can see here the barrel grip saw makes more accurate turns and tighter corners. Once again, the blower is nicely pushing all the sawdust away from the cut line. Okay, I'm going to cover the major differences between these saws. Both saws are Dewalt's newest brushless cordless saws. The most obvious difference is the way the saw is held. The D-handle saw puts your hand above the motor, which puts the direction of force in a forward and downward angle. The barrel grip, however, puts your hand behind the motor, which puts more pressure in a downward direction, giving more control over the wrist. One of the other big differences is the variable speed trigger on the D-handle saw. It can easily change speeds while you're cutting, whereas the barrel grip is a little more difficult to change, as it only has the on-off switch. Both saws are fantastic jigsaws and have a lot of similar features. For more refined cuts, like if you're going to do coping or something similar with a saw, I recommend the barrel grip. It's definitely the more comfortable grip. However, if you have smaller hands, you may find the barrel grip saw somewhat uncomfortable, especially when reaching for that on-off switch. The D-handle saw is the most common design and well known. It's easy to control and slow down or speed up while cutting. It's the better choice if you're new to jigsaws. I've been happy with both these saws, and I think you will be too, but in the end, the right saw for you will really depend on the task you're setting out to do and which feels more comfortable. If you're not sure, I recommend trying them both out in store and seeing which is more comfortable for you. Thanks for watching, and I hope the video helped.